Hi guys, DP Ride here. Hey, first of all, I'm recording this on March 19th, 2020. So we're right in the middle of the coronavirus epidemic. So I hope everybody's staying safe. I myself, I'm going a little bit stir crazy, so I'm trying to find things to do. So I bought an adapter for my camera that will digitize old film negatives and also slide positives. So we're going to do a little bit of that today. So I've got a lot of old photos up here, and when I first started out I took a lot of slide films, which I don't know why I did that, but anyway, I've got a lot of slides that I'd like to convert to regular photos so I can see them on my computer and all that. So I keep them up here. So let's grab the box. So all of these are filled with photos and slides and that kind of stuff from years back. It even goes way back, I think, well, into the 70s. I wasn't taking pictures then, but we do have some slides from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this box upstairs, I'm going to sort through it, and we're going to digitize some slides. So let's get to it. We got our box of pictures up here. I'm going to sort through them and just get the ones that I want to digitize. So let's get to that. All right, so I've gone through that big box of photos that I have, and I picked out some prints which have the negatives, but the prints have actually faded because they've been in that box for 30 years or so. So we're going to see if we can convert some of these negatives. And then I also have a whole bunch of slides. So these are positives. But they're very, very small, and obviously what you need to view them is a projector, but nobody has a projector anymore, so there are these kind of things. So we're going to do those. So these are positives, but obviously the film is negative. So what I'm going to use is my Nikon D850, and then with that I'm going to use a 60mm macro lens. So this is what the macro lens is. I've had this for a long time. This is a great lens, actually very sharp. So let's put that on the camera. Okay, and then the other thing you need is this Nikon ES2 adapter. So this comes with a whole bunch of stuff. It comes with the adapter itself, and then it comes with holders for film and the slide positives. So we're going to be using both of these today, and then it comes with an adapter to put it on the end of the lens. So let me get this on the lens, and then we'll get set up and we'll go. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's all together, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it on this tripod, and I've got a little light here. It's probably off screen from this camera, but you can see it over there. So I'm going to mount this on here, so then basically I point the camera into the light and I can take the photo. So let's turn that off because it's just too bright. Okay, so the way I have my D850 set up is I have it in aperture priority. I'm just going to let it go ahead and choose the shutter speed. So I picked an aperture of f5.6. I don't really care what the shutter speed is because I've got it on a tripod, it doesn't matter. I have my ISO set to 64, and I also enabled the front curtain shutter, which helps to minimize the shake. And I also like using the live view as well. So I found a couple slides that we want to go ahead and digitize. So I'm just going to pop these in. I slide it into the adapter here, and there's a little detent. You can feel it when it gets in. Now you have to have a light source. So I've got this small little table light that's super bright on me, but we need it for the film. So then, and I've got this remote shutter, which helps also to remove the shake. Then you just take the picture, and that's it. All right, so now let's convert some film negative. Now working with the negatives is a little bit trickier. First of all, I should be wearing those white cotton gloves, but I don't have any. I actually ordered some, but they're not here in time. So I'm just going to be careful in how I handle the film. So basically you take the film strip, and here's the adapter for it, so it'll hold like 6 exposures at one time, and you just line it up, and I know it's going to be hard for you to see. Just line it up so that the frames match up with the film. And then usually, and I should have done this with the slides as well, you try to get all the dust off, because if you have dust on there, it will come out in the picture. Okay, so you can slide that in just like for the film. Now the difference is, for films, the D850 has a feature where it will convert the film negative to a positive, which is pretty cool. So if you're in live view, you just hit the eye menu and you can select CL for color negative. You select that, and then you hit OK, and then you let it focus, and you take the picture. Let's run a few of these and see what we get. Well, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little trip down memory lane. That was pretty fun for me. I might convert some more photos down the road. I just try to hit the highlights in this run, but I've got literally thousands of photos. So we'll see if I decide to convert more at a later time. So anyway, thanks for joining me. We'll see you in the next video.